to those low mobility carries. But now, if you're diving into the Swain, and the Swain had a strong early stage of the game, then the Swain just could be this monster that is
objective. They'll pick it up for free.
Yeah, easy Drake for them. Meanwhile, top side, there's 3 members of DSG. Remember the timing window we talked about while the Krugs were respawning for XU?
Yep.
He was kind of fishing around up there. Now they have respawn, so you can go finish it out and look for his level 6. But Quad,
Yeah. The tempo Tibbers.
lots of time into the newly buffed Blade of the Rune King. A little bit, especially since he's going to be hitting a lot of melee and short range champs. As Huhi goes for the flash follow.
Yeah, Huhi though just getting way too aggro with it, and now Masu and Busio returning a ton of damage. Huhi's already about to die, and the arrow finds his heart. Disguised, forcing the play way too hard, thinking they had an angle, but Masu and Busio play for any type of tempo as Darkwings already has to take the recall now. No teleport to join back up with the rest of the team, so Disguised doesn't actually buy themselves a ton of control over this bot side river. XU, he takes the crab, but he has to use his smite to get it, and that means there's no smite available for the Disguised jungler, as FlyQuest have a 4-man push that they're ready to just take this Drake with and dare Disguised to challenge.
Okay, I hear the sign ult coming down through. You can see him through mid lane.
Yeah, he wants to arrive, but he only finds Busio. Now Whippo's made his way down with a TP here as well. Disguise looking to come in and try to contest the Drake, but Inspired's already got that one secured. Whippo putting the pressure on. Inspired is dead. XU taking the kill on that one, but it will be a 1-for-1 trade. Here is the enemy top laner also falls. Nice kill to Darkwings as he picks off another one. FlyQuest firing back, who he's about to drop next. Nice stun there, run over hell! And FlyQuest will just wipe him in this fight. And this guy's damage is primed to just be a problem for Disguise now that we're going to start seeing more of these big fights.
Yep, he certainly is the big problem on the Rift. The question will be, I mean, maybe they've got Darkwing's flash here with the Aurora. You're still probably trying to look for one of those flank plays. Quad is under attack, though.
Yeah, we got some problems for Quad up here. Disguise coming in for the kill, and Darkwings gets him with the weirding. Nicely picked up there by Disguise. And just walks menacingly at you. He's a fast old man in this game. Yeah. FlyQuest, though.
He used to have a cane. He doesn't have a cane
Yeah, he doesn't
anymore.
have the cane anymore. That was removed with the rework. But Inspired has the Rift Herald eyeball, like you already pointed out earlier. They're not even going to need it to take down the Tier 1 turret up here in the top side. 16 minutes means the plates are long gone. FlyQuest gold lead now builds up to about 2,000, and they've still got the Herald to use it mid if they want to. You can see a couple of pings in FlyQuest colors coming out on that objective now, as Quad might just be the target again. Disguise seems to have a game plan, and the game plan is kill Quad. He wants to try to get away from this one, but that's just way too much manpower. XU picking up kill number 4 of the game for Disguise. They'll tie things up in kills, but you already mentioned it earlier, Kobe. Kills aren't the entire game of League of Legends.
Or FlyQuest, and that extra stacking is definitely one step for them.
And I think that the timing you're talking about is best shown through Whippo, because he, nice catch there with a max range, Chains of Corruption. FlyQuest punishes Darkwings for trying to stick around the Tier 1 a little bit long. Completed. The DPS is topping the charts. These upcoming fights will be a problem, as Whippo will be a target. DSG going in for the 3v1. Whippo staying alive for now, draining as much HP as possible. It's taken him a long time to kill him. He flashes away to keep it going. XU doesn't have the damage. Disguised overplays their hand, and now Busio's into the back lines. Darkwing's going to be taken down here first in the front, as Castle should be next to fall. The Scion wants to try to get away, but Masu's not going to be a target. He's an executioner. Unstoppable for the Varus, and Whippo's not done yet. Rahel's got to try to get away, as who he wants to play cover. Rahel's spell shoot absorbs a little, but Quad's ready to find 2 more. FlyQuest just bulldozed it.
Whippo, he uses his flash there to flash into the brush. You see multiple wards then put down by DSG. They're like, quick, we have to get this, and we have to over here on the new squad, because as you say, you know, bringing in 2 different carry players, definitely going to need some time at least to work with, and they are really not going to have a lot of time, especially left in this game. Inspired and the rest of FlyQuest invading the jungle. They don't even have Whippo or Quad with them.
No, FlyQuest just wants to scrap in a 3v5 here. Ton of damage on the Castle, gonna kill him before anything else even starts. Masu, the target for Disguise, but they can't put the pressure onto him. Who he ends up knocking the Tibbers away. Quad's on a killing spree. Rahel tries to flash over the wall, but Whippo's got him. The power of the Rylai's, no amount of spell shield will save you from that. Whippo picks up another one, 13-4 FlyQuest.
Yeah, it's brutal out here, Flowers. You got Inspired behind your own turret, so Darkwings has to go north. He is going to find an escape route up to the top, but the turret can't run away.
Nope, no legs on that turret, no legs on that dragon.
He can go full invade the jungle. It's all good. You know, Quad and Whipple will be here eventually. So they do that, and after they get the game plan,
that's
did
the game
work,
plan.
and he bought a Medjai's. So you get extra value if you just go kill Quad again. They're actually going to go mid instead.
They're going to look for Busio, immediately collide with the Scion ulti, and Masu's already down. That's a great start for Disguise. But Whippo's made his way into the fight now, and he and Inspired are going to look to push this one further forward. Rahel will die. Quad goes on a rampage. X, use your next target. The Wukong not tanky enough against the power of the Fed Annie. Double kill back over to Quad, and Castle can't get away. Whippo finds another one. Disguise started the fight with a pick on the most powerful player on FlyQuest, but they will still lose the fight 3-for-1 because Fly are just so far ahead.
And Quad's got 20 stacks on his Medjai's instantly after that. He had 10. He had 10 before it started. 10 more stacks there plus the Baron. But you did say you didn't see how they're going to kill Varus. Well, they did accomplish 1,000 gold, I believe, shutdown on the Varus.
Okay,
so you got to start somewhere.
They got 1,000 gold shut down on the Varus, and before the fight, the gold lead was 10,000, and now the gold lead is 11,000.
Going back to base, Whipple can teleport in, and FlyQuest can just brute force this straight through the bottom side, full 5.
Yep. Let's see how much Disguise wants to defend here. Inspired just going to push everybody back. Castle's not here. He has his teleport to try to join, but that bottom lane inhibitor is just deleted before Disguise can even do anything about it. Never move there onto Huhi. Locks up the Alistar for a second. XU looking for a flank, but Inspired trying to mark him. Now Whippo's in the middle of everybody yet again. The Swain creates so much space. Nice stun there on the Dark Wings, who has to try to get away with a hop across the Veil. Now Castle also continuing the retreat here with a flash. First Nexus turret down. FlyQuest undeterred. Inspired leading the charge as they've got the next minion wave already ready over here underneath the tier 3 turret. Whippo going to be taken low by Dark Wings, but he goes golden, giving himself alive. XU is first to fall as the turret drops here to the exhaust back into Dark Wings. Quad needs a little bit more damage, and Dark Wings doesn't have enough to get away. The invulnerability from Quad keeps him alive as Castle is felled as well. Masu dies to the Scion dead body, but Disguise base is in shambles. Rahel fully retreating away from Inspired as who he wants to try to save the day, but the Alistar can't do it. He's not even level 11. His will is very breakable now, and FlyQuest 20-6 slam game 1.
Well, also, in a world where you've got an Maokai and a Yone, getting a big team fight, Rom can do nice follow-up stuff. He doesn't always have to be pure defensive.
You've already got Rumble on your team. You don't feel the need for all of the extra burn damage, but FlyQuest can easily just make sure that they grab that first Drake. There it is. So neutral objectives tied 1-1, and still they are the best team fighters. They are the most coordinated team. They're getting creative, and now Gatgos is in some trouble. Castle going in for the solo bolo here on the top side. Gatgos wants to flash away, but Castle with the solo kill for the first blood sits Gatgos down. Now Inspired wants to try to get the follow-up, but he can't find it. Bramble Smash missed the target. Inspired still with a flash, looking to chase Castle down, but Castle stands tall.
And he's out with those Merc Treads, and he's got teammates up here, so they're looking for Gatgos again. No flash.
Okay, Gatgo's got to try to get away from this one. The Shattering Strike has already collided, and Magnet Storm's looking to keep him locked up. XU tanking everything underneath the turret. They need a little bit more damage. They don't have the firepower to kill him. XU with a flash in for the W2 to get the kill. Busio and Inspired show up, though, and now they're looking to trade back more than just one. So Disguise... Engage, can largely be invalidated by the existence of the Mikhails. That means that he's got to find multiple targets. Lots of value there with the Magnet Storm. First items completed. Multiple different players here as the Engage from Disguise is completely botched. Quad ready for the counter here with the Fate Sealed. True Shot Barrage over the top. Disguise just gave it away for free, and FlyQuest happy to punish a triple kill for the Yone. Disaster for Disguised in the bot side river.
Oh, Flowers, that one was painful to watch. That Engage just whiffing for DSG, and the instant clap back from FlyQuest. That was a painful punish right there. They're going to get a lot off that too. Dragon is right there for the taking after all these kills.
Yeah.
We said that Yone is a completely different...
Really taking dramatic control over the game here in just a couple of minutes, as Inspired wants to make his way down towards Dark Wings. Quad follows it up here with a fade steal and True Shot Barrage. That is the second time Quad sets it up with a fade sealed. Masu knocks it down with the True Shot Barrage from all the way away. The man's back over in the mid lane, Kobe.
Yeah, you know, I like that because I was... Well, let's take a look if Quad actually gets caught here.
Okay, XU and Huhi going after him. They don't have a ton of damage between the two of them, but they didn't need a ton. They had enough to kill off the Yone. At least that shutdown goes over to Disguised.
All right, maybe Castle, you know, does at least solo get the flash here. So they're trying to follow it up with plays on the top side too. DSG looking for some of these answers to FlyQuest, because FlyQuest are just starting to run away for it. Ooh, this one could be dangerous though. Is he gonna wait until Inspired shows? Okay, Inspired shows.
Okay, Castle wants to try to turn it around, go after Gakkos immediately at the start. If he gets Gakkos, Inspired doesn't have a lot of damage, but now Bucio's ready to join the fight. He locks him up with the concussive blows, and Inspired beats him down. So a 1-for-1 trade, but well played to Castle, making sure he flashes aggressively. He wants the kill on Gakkos. He knows he has to get it quickly, and so he at least makes it that 1-for-1.
Honestly, I like that attitude, Flowers. Yep. I'm gonna get mine.
Take somebody with you. If they're gonna send the whole squad.
I don't care how many people are up here. I'm going to get my kill.
Meanwhile, though, bottom lane, hey, Dark Wings picking up some objective money, some much-needed objective money for Disguised. Bring that gold lead back down below 3,000 on the FlyQuest side. Yeah. Now making a teleport.
FlyQuest,
hey, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, you're like, we could do this by hand.
Or we could just summon up this thing that's literally made for it and just send it in there. Kaboom! Rift Herald takes out the turret. You can see everybody falling back to the top side river, ready to regroup here as our dragon spawning in 20. Oh, that's not the dragon. Disengage as FlyQuest goes after him. But now with the way that the pieces have all shuffled around the board, DSG is nowhere near the Drake.
And they can just go Otacon after the dragon. FlyQuest, they still have their teleport on Gakkos. Just keep Gakkos.
Yone
goes down so quickly.
Yeah, this thing is getting melted, and you've got control over the river through Maokai. He's so good at these situations. The Otacon is already down, and FlyQuest takes almost no damage as they conquer that objective. Now with a TP to reset position back over the tier 1 in mid lane. Gakkos trying to defend this one, as Disguised should be able to still overload it in time to take the objective, but FlyQuest with the Otacon feeling good.
Yeah, they at least get their consolation prize of the mid.
A bunch of saplings. We saw how effective FlyQuest was just up at Otacon. Throw the Maokai R out, all of a sudden nobody gets anywhere nearby.
And I really like what FlyQuest are doing here. They're taking over, wait a second, that's a lot of damage. Okay, they're taking over the bottom side of the map well in advance of the spawn of that dragon.
Oh, and immediately they full send it after XU. The Sejuani is not tanky enough. It's Bucio leading the charge, Quad on the follow, and again, Masu's long-range firepower gets it done. They'll take the kill, they'll take the tier 2, they'll take total control over the bottom side of the rim. He's just going to do the dragon on his own. The Fed Yone with the Blade of the Ruined King can slow this down very quickly and take no damage. Masu getting away there, nice cleanse in the Glacial Prison. FlyQuest doing just fine here in a 4v5 as XU has to try to get away. Ton of damage to Dark Wings there. Masu's already killed him. FlyQuest in a 4v5 like those odds. Bucio trying to get away from the counter strike here as Castle at least picks up a single kill. Infernal Drake, Infernal Soul going the way of FlyQuest here at the same time as Gakkos and Quad have more than enough damage. It was a 4v5 for most of it, and almost everybody on Disguised is a corpse. XU's the only one still standing. He's got 200 HP and a dream, but FlyQuest are going after the Baron. Gakkos going back up into the tribe run. XU flashes over the wall. It's an ace for Fly. Disguised is out of there.
Would you classify Ezreal as an assassin, Flowers?
I'd classify Masu's Ezreal as an assassin because he just went in.
Masu desperately has the assassin tag up on that Ezreal. That was crazy. He nails the skill shots, he jumps in, takes them out from behind them in their own jungle, and with that, FlyQuest claim the soul, they claim the Baron. Flowers.
Now FlyQuest is looking like they're about to wrap this series up. 12-5, Infernal Soul, 10,000 gold lead. They're up 15 Flowers of extra adaptive force as well, and they've got the Baroned up push ready in the bottom lane.
All right, I want the analyst desk to slow down the Masu cleanse frame by frame as we see them destroy the rest
Okay,
of
we
the
might need to slow down these deaths frame by frame because FlyQuest is already just deleting everybody. Who he's the next to go? Castle, Rahel, and Dark to stand their ground as Busio is almost dropped and Inspired is killed off. Disguise looked like they might have had a chance there, but Masu is still healthy, is still firing, is still too much of a problem. Busio barely staying alive as Inspired does drop a quick little counterpunch there from Disguise, but they're going to need so much more.
Yeah, you better send an army at Masu to take this guy down. He is so confident, and he is popping off right now. Looks like
when your AD carry steps up and forces Jax to walk back, you've got a bit of a problem, as Quads at least going to get stunned up there. Castle went in for the counter-strike aggressively, but that's Masu Ezreal. If he's in range, you're down range, and he is not stopping the fire.
Yeah, I mean, Jax jumps in and stuns Quad. Masu just spaces back a little bit, steps outside the counter-strike range, and then let's rip. Oh, you stopped his recall.
I'm like,
careful.
Bro, I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to stop his recall. I don't know if you want to walk that far forward. Masu Ezreal keeping the pressure on as Quad goes into the face seal, and Dark Wings is down. You should have let him recall.
You're looking at the freaking Globetrotters out here. FlyQuest.
Oh, they're still going! One more hit would have killed Huhi, but they don't quite have the damage. Masu snipes it! Another one comes in. A double for Masu in the enemy base. Disguised is just made to look foolish here at the end of game 2. An unceremonious ace for FlyQuest as they will knock down the Nexus turrets. Castle can't step off of the stairs to the fountain, and FlyQuest 20-6. They win the second game as strong as they won the first. It's a clean 2-0 to start split 3.
Wow.